Hello everybody, welcome to another video. We start this one off of me just turning right at this junction into this road here, and obviously up there in front to the right hand side you'll see that car's been in an accident. But notice the number plate is missing. It's got police tape all over it, and if we go to the rear they've taken the front number plate off as well. Is that someone just not wanting their car recognised by someone like me who might be driving past with a dash cam? Or is there something a little bit more to it than that? Let us know in the comments down below. For me it's almost like in the army, the car's been killed and take the dog tags off of it. Now in this next clip we're approaching a double roundabout. All roads leading up to it are 20 miles an hour. We're looking over to the left hand side for this technique from this van. Yeah. No technique, just straight through and definitely going over 20, that's for sure. And I know I've gone over the middle of that roundabout. And what a stupid place to put a bus stop. Look where that bus stop is. How is that bus ever going to stop at that bus stop? Not unless it actually stops exactly where I've paused it here. The only safe option for customers getting on the bus. It's ridiculous. I know I'm dyslexic and I see things around the wrong way sometimes, but the shelter and the bus stop there is the wrong side of where the bus can stop. Yeah, it's arse about face. Even I can see that. I mean, I can see the reasoning why that bus stop was round the wrong way, but just moved the whole bloody thing. Anyhow, we're coming to another road design that doesn't make any sense to me. We've got a pavement on the left hand side, which is just a pavement for pedestrians. To the right hand side, it's a shared pavement with bikes. And there's a school up here, and this in the morning is like a zoo. That it's well used, that bike lane. But recently, for a few weeks, they have had this road closed to extend the pavement on the left hand side there. I don't understand the reasoning of extending that side when it goes into the thinner part back where we've just come from. There is no point in actually making it bigger there for me, unless it's going to be a bike lane, but that's no... What's the point when you got it on the other side of the road? So you come down here and the bike lane starts here on the left hand side of the road. But if anyone was on the road on their bike, they can actually leave the road here and go into the bike lane right by the traffic lights where everyone is crossing in the mornings and in the afternoons when the schools are kicking out. Why not have it after the traffic lights? Why there? It's just going to be crazy there. It's so stupid. It's like these people that design these things have never been down the road before and seen how busy this road is with bikes in the morning. It's just crazy. There's kids everywhere because there's a school just down that road to the left there. It's bizarre. Bizarre again. So I'm just coming into Ashted at the moment, and a little bit further down the road I will be turning right. You'll hear my indicator going on, and I have actually got a lane to get into, a designated right turn only lane. Not according to the guy coming towards me though. I mean, where the bloody hell are you going, you twat? As you heard a massive sigh from me, I didn't swear or shout for a change. But I'll show you it from the rear camera so you get to see what he could see. Could you not see that there's a big arrow on the floor there? Two of them in actual fact. Now we all know that pedestrians are king of the road, they're king of the pavements, they're king of every fucking thing. But does that stop them looking just to make sure? That's really bad parenting. Now I'm not sure who is king actually. It could be the pedestrian or it could be the cyclist. The cyclists are also untouchable. As we're coming into Leatherhead one-way system here, we have some cyclists coming from the left hand side. There we go. There's the three blind mice here. What a surprise. What a surprise. And to make matters worse here, that guy here has actually got his hand out to say thanks for waiting. They're actually waiting for their green man. Like you should be waiting for a green light as well, you muppet. So in this clip, we've got another swinger. I think you know what I mean by that. You're turning right, so you pull over to the left to turn right. So we'll speed it up here now to get to the next numpty. A young girl that's going to be doing something in the region of about a 27-point turn. In a quite small car as well. She's getting in everyone's way, and it's just to park that little bit closer to the school entrance. No idea what the fuck you're doing. I do know you're in the way of oncoming traffic though. And don't you just love these people who think that they own the road? They've put these cones out so that no one can park outside their house. Don't buy a house next to a school if you don't like anyone parking outside your house. I am always tempted to fucking nick them cones though when I see people do that. So here we go, in this clip, the British workforce at it again. Can you understand why there are traffic lights here? There's no holes in the road. There's no obstruction between me and oncoming traffic. That turning to the left hand side, there is nothing stopping people coming out of there or going into there. All the holes are on the pavement or on the grass verge. And yet, we have traffic lights. Point of them. There's no point to these. Again. And I will just show you it from the rear camera so you can see that turning that's on our right now. That there's nothing there. There is no obstruction there whatsoever. The British workforce, eh? You've got to love them. Now, surprise, surprise, I'm waiting at more temporary lights. But we're looking at that van over there. And the red light that he's about to go through. No hesitation, straight through it. I didn't see a phone as he crosses me here. Just a lack of concentration, I think. Now, I'm at that junction again at the top of Sutton, and as we know, there's only one lane that goes straight on, the lane that I'm in. But for some reason, people don't seem to see that arrow that's going to the right in the middle lane. They seem to think that that lane is theirs. They don't even see the big line of traffic in my lane. Okay, mate. We know where you're going. Now, for those of you who are not from the area, that building there and the building that we're going to go past in a minute is a police station. It's massive. It's just a shame we don't see any bloody police coming out of it. Right there as well. The big giveaway is, the big clue is that there's one lane that's got lots of traffic in. And yes, all of that is a police station, Sutton Police Station. Now, some of you might realise that I don't do a lot of driving at night. And there's a few reasons why I don't drive at night. I don't like to, is one of them. The other one is it's not very good viewing for this channel. I don't like it. It's harder to see things in the dark. Even though we're gone 10 o'clock at night, it does look like it's still quite bright out here. But believe you me, it's a lot darker than what the camera is showing here. But the main reasons are pedestrians and cyclists. I'm sorry to say, but it is. They walk out in front of you just like they do in the daytime without a care in the world, and they're wearing dark clothes. At least in the daytime I can see them from quite a distance away, so I've got time to react. At night you just don't see them until sometimes it's too late. Like these two Herberts over here on the right hand side. Can you see them yet? Yeah, they've just gone onto the pavement, but they're all in black. And like I say, it's a lot darker than what it's showing on camera there. Well, he's got white trainers on. Here we are, back in the daytime, much better viewing. Anyway, you'll see me come up to this red light. I know it's green at the moment, but it's red when I get there. So I stop, like you're supposed to. Oh, king of the road. Here he is, king of the road. The usual. They just do what they want, don't they? Just do what they want. So in this next clip, it's the British workforce again. Yes, more temporary lights and fuck all happening. And not only that, there's no hole, there's no one there at all. There's nothing, there's no reason for lights again. Oh, you gotta love this place, ain't ya? Look at them. There is no one working there. There is no hole in the road. There is no reason for making us wait at traffic lights. Stupid. Okay, bizarre clip of the day coming up. I can't work out why. I really can't. I'm moving out to the right hand side because I do want to be turning right fairly shortly. I have a car behind me that's going to come up the inside of me, which I do not have a problem with because I am actually turning right and I don't really care. But it's what he's doing when we go to the rear camera that is a bit unusual. So here we are. I'm moving out because I'm turning right at the roundabout. It is I'm turning right at. And he's got his window open, this guy. It is quite warm. But he's holding his cup outside of the car. Why? I know people do that with cigarettes and that, but your cup of coffee outside of your car? Have you not got any cup holders in that car? Weird. Maybe it's too hot. Maybe he needs to cool it down. Who knows? And you're entering a roundabout with one hand out of the window holding a cup of coffee. A bit strange, as I say. Bizarre clip of the day. So now we come to that bit where it's professional driver time. As you can see, I'm coming round this roundabout and I'm just turning off here. And we've got a lane closure up here. Normally this is a 70 mph speed limit, and as you just saw back there, the speed limit goes down to 30. Now, we're coming up to the road closure bit here, or the lane closure I should say. And when we go to the rear camera, you'll see a complete and utter numpty that is a professional driver. I'm trying to keep to the speed limit, and as you can see by the signs, there's CCTV watching us and everything else, so you've got to be a bit careful because they're monitoring our speed and everything else. So here he is in the inside lane already. And I don't know if you've actually noticed that I've actually come across quite a lot of roadworks recently. And how many fucking people have you actually seen working in them? None. Not one. Not one person have I seen working in any of them. Anyway, let's get back to the professional driver who is licensed in this area. This is Crawley, by the way. So he's obviously catching me up. So he's obviously again, and I said obviously again, he's not doing the speed limit if he's catching me up. Oh look, there's one person working. Well done, Dave. Anyway, he's caught me up, and look how close he is at 30 miles an hour. And of course the road opens up and he goes straight onto the outside lane. But he's not going fast enough. I want that outside lane because I will be turning right at the roundabout at the end of this road. And he's not gaining on me, but he's a professional. Let's be fair. He is a professional. He knows what he's doing. He's a professional driver. He does this shit for a living. He knows exactly what he's doing. Nobody else fucking knows what he's doing, but he knows what he's doing. So as you can see, I'm pulling away from him. I'm not speeding. I'm just going the speed limit, and he obviously isn't, but he needed that outside lane as soon as possible because, well, that's where professional drivers like to be, in that outside lane. No matter what speed they're going, he needs that outside lane. So in this clip you can see that I've got 2 lanes. There's a road that's coming on in a minute and we will have 3 lanes. So obviously if I'm not overtaking, I will move over to the left hand side. And now I'll leave it up to me to say what I said live. You arsehole. You were going to undertake me then, weren't you? Arsehole. You were going to undertake me then, weren't you? Fucking numpty. Oh, to do that? Fucking that, mate. Fucking idiot. With your multicoloured fucking sunglasses on. What a fucking twat. Fucking idiot. With your multicoloured fucking sunglasses on. What a fucking twat. Now a lot of people in this clip will say misuse of the horn by me. Well, if you don't use the horn and let these people know what they're doing is wrong, how are they supposed to know that what they're doing is wrong? She actually put her hand up and apologised to me because I think it deserved to. Now she did put her arm up, as I say, to apologise, but she was using the other vehicles to shield herself as she pulled out there, but didn't look properly herself. Now I personally think that she's either inexperienced or she hasn't got a fucking driving licence at all. What were you looking at? Now we're coming up to Reigate roundabout. Now the markings on the road are quite bad, but you can still make them out. You know, or you should know, what lane that you need and what lane you should be in, especially if you are a professional driver. Yes, the one good thing about not driving a lot in central London, I don't come across Addison fucking Lee that often. That's not your lane. Your lane's over that side. Fucking written there. You know, you should know. You're a professional fucking driver. So obviously this guy is clueless to where he's going, but why does it take him so long to get over to the inside lane? If you don't know where you're going, just always stay left. He does eventually, but how long? How long does it take you to move over? Professional my arse. Now, one of the things I like about having an electric car is how quickly it gets to 60, effortlessly. It really is. It just gets there, well, in 6 seconds apparently, but it does it so easy, and that's going uphill as well. It don't seem to have an effect if it's uphill. It still goes to 60 really quickly. Now, you can see them cyclists over there. I'm doing 60 and I'm moving right out of their way. I do want this lane anyway, further down the road, to turn right at the roundabout at the bottom of this mad mile. Now we're going to see this from the rear now, and you'll see a couple of absolute arseholes behind me. So as you can see, I'm 60 pretty much straight away, and I stay at 60 all the way to the roundabout, or just near the roundabout anyway. So I'm moving out for the cyclist, which you're supposed to do. You're supposed to give them that amount of room. I'm not a fan of cyclists being on a 60-mile-an-hour road myself, but look how close that guy gets, and he's obviously doing more than 60 because he's catching me up. And look at the child behind me now. Yeah, No front number plate yet again. There he is, child, probably a 30-year-old child. Now you only have to look down the road here and see that there is no one about now. That's how fast these two clowns were going. They've left everyone for dead down there. So we go to the front camera now. I've just passed the bikes, and then we get the child come up the inside. And there he goes. He has got a rear number plate. But should he be undertaking me? Well, some people will say I shouldn't be out there that early, but I am turning right and he is speeding. Well, they were both speeding, that's for sure. Anyway guys, that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.